Alrighty guys, this is going to be a very fast reading. I don't normally do these, but this was a channeled message that I had to do before I left. I'm going to my little bro house up there. If any of you guys watch me over on Twitch, I stream video games over there. Sometimes my little brother comes. I feel called to talk about him. Maybe some of you here have been... Maybe this is a channeled message from a past loved one. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to watch the fight over tonight at my little bro's house. I think I have a message from somebody's little brother. And or, these are collective takes what resonates. Somebody that you saw as that energy tenacity of a brother, a sister, even if it was like a uncle, an aunt, something. But it was, the energy intensity is of seeing them as like a big... Seeing them either as a big or a little brother, because these are collective takes that resonates. Nonetheless, I have a message from a past loved one. Perfect. I know exactly what we're supposed to do here. I'm not even, because of how fast I got to do this, but Spirit, and I said, you got a message. You listen to Spirit above all. Okay? Always use your own discernment in life, but never sway away from your universal truth. Always be a person that's open to suggestions. Always be a person that's open to hearing all sides. But when you feel that connection, guys, don't let anybody ever take that from you. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you see the best in them, somebody really need to hear that right now, okay? And understand that I think a lot of you have gone through a deep form of activation, realizing not to set expectations. I see a partner. I see your past loved one wanting to give you a message about your partner. A love interest. Interesting. Either a love interest and or your current partner. Take it as it resonates, okay? So we're going to use my deck I only use when I speak to loved ones. Where is it? Where is thy deck for when I speak to past loved ones? Oh God, I don't even have my hat on. What am I doing? How dare I not have me hat done? Okay, well if I can't find it in this moment that I know I'm just supposed to use, I'm going to use this one, the Way Home Tarot. This was gifted to me by an amazing one of my followers. Thank you, my friend. I'll make sure to tag you here. Yeah, we're not even going to do the speed up thing when I usually write. Alright. Let's do this, everybody. We're going to use this nice tarot. I think in recent times you could have put a cap to your confidence. What I mean like that is remembering that you can't look at everything from front voice. You can't always listen to the external voice. You have to listen to the internal voice of what's going on around you. You have a past loved one that's been steering you away from malevolent will recently. You've been able to upgrade what even malevolent will means. It doesn't always mean somebody is meaning to do something, but you can't ignore the way your body feels about things. Very interesting. And I normally don't even... This is how I do a personal reading, guys. What is going on here? This feels like so... Personal readings, I go question by question and I do sections. Okay. This is your guide. We're going to do it almost like I would a personal reading. It's going to be much more direct. It won't be as long because it's so direct. This is about a specific person. I want you to put them on your mind, whoever it is. Love, interest, etc. Even a family member in your life right now, because or a friend, however this resonates. Because your guide needs you to know something right now. The cards are amplifying, okay? What are this person's true intentions with you? We received the star in reverse with help me in reverse. This person's true intentions are we have somebody that's very uninspired right now, not sure what to hold in hope. I have a person that wants to help you. There's been a clash of either like religions. There's been like a clash of religions, mindsets, morals, etc. And I see an individual. I hate saying this stuff, but it's true, that thinks that they know more than you. And see, that's it right there. When you think you know more than somebody else, and you don't see that you're always expanding and you can evolve from your universal truths, you're shooting yourself in the foot. There was a person where this, I mean, it started very, like, you just popped into each other's lives. So for a lot of you here, this has to be the energy tenacity of either like a love partner or a friend, etc. Somebody where if your past loved one was here in the physical 3D, you would ask them, what should I do? What should you do about this connection? The Father. Wow. Okay, so we are the Father of Coins, which represents the King of Coins. This is somebody that still holds integrity and goes forth, but they do know where to energy invest. They're logical, but they are more about intuition in the weirdest of ways. They don't want you to think you have this energy, this person. You don't have to cleanse them from your life, but you do need to make healthy boundaries. You do need to remember the light that you bring, and that if you're going to continue to help light and continue to encourage this world and not discourage it and not discourage yourself, no matter how much you love somebody, you let them go you let them go for the time. There's a difference between letting go and giving up. They don't want you to give up on this connection. This is somebody that you've emotionally and material world invested in, and it hasn't been for nothing. You're both in activation with each other right now. There could have been some form. I feel like you've been a catalyst of change for this person. No matter how much I try to shake away, I have to tell you the yin yang to this situation. There's been somebody who you analyze everything. You make sure, am I being ignorant? Am I doing this? No, you're not. You see things other people don't. What is this person? How does this person view you? Because how they view you will help you understand really how they view themselves. This current moment, this person feels like they can't combine their forces with you. They feel uninspired, the drive. They wonder if your drive to continue to get to know each other or stay in each other's life has gone. This person wonders if you watch them from afar. And your guide wants you to know they're a fly on the wall, not only in your life, but others. They can see things, feel things that you may not be able to because we're in a 3D presence, and they're able to give you downloads. They don't want you to sway away from the fact that this person still has a spot in your life, but you gotta cleanse. You gotta do a reset. I feel like I'm going back and forth in this reading between their mind and yours. I feel like I'm going back and forth in this reading between their mind and yours. You see, because I see it as a lot of, I hate to say this, but it's true, either a lot of fear or raising of self-awareness has been, you must have gone into some form of altercation, fight, disagreement, etc. within the past, like, I'm feeling 2 to 4 weeks with somebody. I do feel your guides saying you don't need any extra protection. This person can't affect your timeline if you don't allow them to. You may have recent times seen some weird energy, like you started trying to accept other people's universal truths, and it was fucking up with your law of attraction, and you said, no, I know who I am. And your guide is telling you exactly right. You've been giving to a lot of people, and some of them didn't appreciate it. in more ways than one. You did it all out of the kindness of your heart, not wanting anything in return. You learned a spiritual lesson in return, that just because you can give doesn't mean you should. They want you to know that they're not your guide is not a neighbor in your life. They're not there. They're always here. They're a roommate with you. To not cry over spilled milk, that if somebody is supposed to be in your life, they will fight for you. And if they don't, let them go. And I don't like saying the word fight and meaning like this undeniable, like, oh, having to like take bruises and cuts and blah, blah, blah. No chasing. You make anybody chase you, you're just... in that moment, the frequency of the ones that you're in that same frequency as the other ones that hurt you if you choose to make somebody chase you. Don't go from being the chaser to a runner. Allow yourself to see that some people don't have a key to your home base. Some people have to wait in line. What's the send-off message from your guides with this? Well, the person connected to you, no matter how much you would love for them to have happy home harmony life, they're realizing a lot of their disharmony. There's monsters in the closet. There's things that they have not been facing, and I feel somebody that's been in an extreme amount of self-exile, and you have brought courage out of them to remember to stay present. Low frequency is feelings of anger, of disgust, of depression, of envy, of self-bullying, etc. Do not get me wrong, this is not a fucking perfect world. Things hurt, and we do have to embrace them. But if that's all we embrace, nothing's going to fucking change. You losing this past loved one made you think, there's a lot. I'm getting a download message about thoughts that this person has of you. You do not have to express your universal truth to anybody. It is a gift to know what's going on in your life, your mind. And if anybody tries to think that you're blocked because you make healthy lifestyle choices for yourself, let them. You believe in your universal truth. Here's the thing. You don't exert your universal truth onto anybody because you know. You don't need validation from others for your universal truth to stay true within you. You've been to the moon and back when it comes to self-doubt, to self-trust, to trusting others, to not trusting others, to seeing what's fake, to seeing what's real. And a humongous reason why your expansion has also happened even since the past loved one left is because you have another connection to the universal planes, the 5D existence, yada yada. Yes, you're always connected, but when you have somebody from this 3D existence who is a soulmate die, there's another line of communication that happens. It's almost like you, think of it this way. Before a past loved one dies, you have Wi-Fi, okay? And then when a past loved one dies, you have an Ethernet cord. So go forth. You are a fucking genius. You know when it's time to open the horizons, your mind, take other people's universal truths, think, and then drive forward with it if it aligns. You know how to be humble. You know how to admit when you're wrong. So don't ever let anybody sway you when you know you're right. Release imposter syndrome. You've gone through a week of activation. In the next 2 weeks, what's supposed to be here and what's supposed to stay will build. Just follow them. You don't got to fight for anything. What's meant for you will be right by your side. What's meant for you will meet you halfway. And that's what I got for y'all today. All right? All right. Let's get it.